I have not been sleeping. This bed may look like someone has slept in it, but it's not me. My dog sleeps in it at this fucking point. So today, for VEDM, I was going to film a get ready with me, and then I remembered that I had an appointment really early this morning, so that didn't happen. Instead, I got home from that appointment, spent an hour or so laying in my bed feeling miserable, and then I stole cookies. I thought we'd talk about mental health because, you guessed it, the appointment I had today was mental health involved. So I feel like mental health problems are very like predominant in like comedians and artists and shit like that. But I think that the reasoning is because isn't some like deep poetic reason, it's just that it's more the other way around. It's not that mental health creates beautiful art, but art is created from, you know, people's struggle. Art has always been created from people's struggle, whether that's mental health related or not. Art has always kind of been this thing that's like, I'm drawing influences from my world, and if my world is nothing but pain, then my pain is going to be reflected onto a canvas. And I think that everyone at one point in their life has felt that kind of emotional pain, so that when they look at a piece of art that's been created by someone who's in such deep physical, not even physical, but like mental torment, I feel like we then resonate with it more, and so that piece is more popular. I'm just going on about art when like my art skills aren't the best. But I think that the greatest art I've ever created has been when I've been upset or struggling in some way. Since I'm getting ready to move, like all my art has been taken off the wall. But I had an art piece that was this dark figure surrounded by bright, happy colors. And I was looking at it, because I was moving boxes today. I was looking at it and I was like, you know, it was never meant to represent anything, but because I drew it and I painted it when I was going through a struggle, I wonder if this is how I see my anxiety or my depression. Is this dark figure with light around it? And I think that that's why art is so important and popular, is because we put our own meaning to it. And like same with like music, like 21 Pilots won't tell you what their songs are about because you're supposed to interpret it based on your feelings and what's going on in your world. And I think that's why art is so important in the world. This has become like a mental health, but mainly art rant. The reason I think art is important is because people are always saying, you're not physically hurt. Like, a mental illness doesn't physically affect you. You're fine. You should be able to go to work and make friends and go to tea with that person or go on a coffee date. But in art, we're able to physically see a representation of what's going on. And so we get a better understanding of mental health from someone who's actually mentally ill. We should fund arts programs because it's good for teenagers to be able to like make their emotional pain a physical being that isn't harmful to themselves or others. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway, this is the second video of VEDM. Have we decided what way that we're supposed to say that? No? Okay. Anyway. It's been a treat, as always. Happy VEDM.